This hand's very slow, but I think I'll keep on the play kind of reluctantly. Would definitely mulligan on the draw. Playing against Luris. You and Ragavan's Coco, all the lands, Gristo, Bloodghast, my rinse limit is too low for the deck. Yeah, this is a very expensive deck. So basic Swamped Inquisition. Our hand is definitely pretty good against that. Thoughtseize. A lot of discard. Okay. Marwin, 15 months. Thanks, buddy. Glad you like the stream. Misty Rainforest. I was not expecting to see Misty Rainforest. Okay, well, that's the 4th discard spell, I guess. Maybe we should have held the fetch for Devil. I think I'm just gonna thin though. We've got the Season Pyromancer flashbacks, which is honestly probably gonna be a nightmare for a Salte deck now that we have Bombardment in play. Alright, get the Overrun Tomb, draw. There's Luris, bunch of unknowns. Okay, yeah, their deck seems very soft to the the Ren and 6 pings, the Bombardment pings, probably Mayhem Devil too. Interesting to see how, like, they have 2 snow-covered swamps to their Ice Fang deck. Seems like a lot to me. Oh, I guess I need to... If they have push and they push a token, then I can't kill the Luris, so I'll just let this resolve first. Okay, their deck is soft to the pings. No reason to sack now. Also, we can draw Mayhem Devil. Coco into Mayhem Devil. It's pretty free to wait, of course. We also can get some damage in if we do this. I'm trying to think if I should use my Ren and 6 to ping here. Probably not. Maybe. Nah. I'm going to save these for when we draw Mayhem Devil. Yeah, Humans is a pretty good matchup for this deck. Dude, my opponent's playing Salte, X1, Tribal. It's a pretty good one. Why didn't you attack before killing the Noble? I mean, it doesn't matter. They're not going to block with the Noble. Oh, sorry. They're not going to block, so we get an extra point of damage. I see, yeah. I guess we should have done that. I should have played around Village Rites, because I've actually played against this player before. I've seen the Village Rites. Put them to 7, take them down to 6. So only have 1 fetchable target left. It's a mountain. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. This deck can't get any companion. I mean, I would be playing a companion if we could get one. We can't get Giganta. I'm not sure what other companion you'd possibly be able to get. Oh yeah, Yorion. Then we can play Dryad Arbor. I mean, although unironically, Dryad Arbor is better in a Yorion deck. Because you're just way less likely to draw it. We're gonna lose this game. Nope, we're not. I guess I'll get the last mountain. I could have minus the Red and 6 to ping, but I can sack the Kroxa with the trigger on the stack and then sack the Elemental to kill Luris. Could Shadowfang fit in Gensag? I don't know. There's like we have so many 3-drops, right, as it is. So it's like if you add Shadowfang, you have to cut some 3-drops probably, or like play it as a one of. It would be fine, I guess. But would it be the best possible choice? I don't think so. And of course, you always have to think that, you know, a card like that is the best possible choice. I guess I'll escape Kroxa before I kill the Luris because of village rights. Like if their hand is 2 lands village rights, then they die. Okay, one of the cards is Snapcaster. I do think we're getting right Sid though. Okay, we did not. Awesome. Would Ravenous Scroll be decent? I don't. So this is something that we go over basically every time we play this deck. But I don't think that you're supposed to play Ravenous Squirrel or Carrying Feeder or cards that are like only good when you have your engine going. Because like Bombardment doesn't require a lot of work to be good. Bombardment's just kind of good, and you get to they drew Village Rights Return, I guess. You just don't need that much work for Village Rights to be good in your deck. For Bombardment to be good in your deck. It just does kind of like naturally work well with other powerful cards that you're already playing. And basically every single card in this deck, with like the possible exception of Bloodghast, just is going to be a totally reasonable threat by itself. Where like Chatterfang, Carrion Feeder, Dryad Arbor, these cards are like kind of more individually weak. And Bloodghast is a pretty resilient card. You know, Bloodghast is definitely not a bad card. But yeah, that would be like maybe the one exception to that rule. But I think it's a fine exception to make. They're trophying the Bombardments. Don't have any basics left. I have one card left in their hand. We're dashing. Any suggestions for 4th Ragavan? You can play 1 Unearth or play 1 Birds of Paradise. The 3rd Unearth, sorry. Lands you play in Phoenix. You can go look at the list. You can type !deck in chat and get the list. But it's 17 lands. We should be playing Snowcover base 6. I mean, you know, what? Nissa Steward of Elements? Oh my gosh. Guess we're losing to Nissa. Yeah, we should. There is no reason to not play Snow-Covered Basics in your Ragavan deck. I should be playing them. No, this is not even good with Luris. You can't play this. You have to play it X = 0 with Luris. I don't know. I mean, you get to play a Planeswalker with Luris as a companion, but I mean, at what cost, you know? I could have told you they played that card. All right, I believe you. Wait, they're not countering this Ragavan, are they? Oh, they're drowning because they're not going to be able to drown the Kroxa. Oh, wait, sorry. I thought I had enough cards to escape Kroxa. Okay, I guess it didn't matter. Wait, why didn't they drown the Bombardment? I guess they didn't know what my last card was. Alright, they just plopped a Tarmogoyf in play. They actually have lethal next turn, but they're dead to us drawing a lot of cards here. Alright, we get to Coco and escape Kroxa. They could counter this if they have a drown. They've already played 2. Double Mayhem Double. Let's go. What a weird game. Yeah, treasure for lethal. The classy way to finish this. I think you're supposed to escape crooks at first, just in case. It's good sequencing. Okay, so we're playing against Sultai, Luris, X1 Tribal. I might just not sideboard. Like, I wouldn't hate Endurance. I'm just gonna click, I think. No anti-burn sideboard card in Phoenix. I mean, you could play Wand, right? You could play Blossoming Calm. But you have 4 Faithful Bending in the main deck, and you have a lot of cheap removal spells. So, but that being said, I'm like 0-3 against Burn with Phoenix. But you know, it's also like you only have 15 sideboard slots, man. You gotta pick what you want to try to beat. But you would play a Blossoming Calm if you wanted an anti-burn sideboard card. What does Culling Ritual do? It's 4 mana, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. And then you make a black or green mana for each permanent destroyed this way. And it's very good at dealing with like Sanctifier Invec, Rest in Peace, just Hammer Time in general, kills Rhino tokens. Pretty good card. Hey Spider, how you doing? Hey nerds, how you doing? Alright, so we're getting Blood Crypt here. Is Blossoming Calm the best anti-burn sideboard card for control? I might be playing the Festival. No, don't Shadow of Doubt me. No, come on! Why is my opponent on Mono Spice? Now I can't get green mana and cast... I'm just gonna get Blood Crypt, but... Dude, my opponent's just on Spice Tribal. They're just on Getcha Tribal. Yeah, Mono Spice control. Bob, 4 months. I used to play a lot of Legacy. Not anymore. I guess I should have played the Swamp. Guess I wanted to Bloodghast next turn, but I'm almost definitely going to Spyro next turn. But they could discard this. Yeah, I played the only Pro Tour you could ever play Legacy in. Or you could ever play, yeah. I did pretty well, too. Care for Fairy Macabre to snipe your Croxa. Oh, well, they can't have Fairy Macabre because they've got Luris. But I'm sure something's gonna happen. Not really, Wolf. It's complicated. You don't want to look into it. You'll just be disappointed. What deck? I played Ant, Ad Nauseam Tendrils. That's always been my favorite deck in Legacy. It continues to be my favorite deck in Legacy. Despite it not being that good, from what I'm told. I guess we're playing that. Gonna plus before I play my land in case I mill another Bloodghast. Would Call of the Death Dweller be cute to give Mayhem Devil Death Touch? It would be really cute, yeah. It would be really, really cute. It wouldn't be very good, I think. Just like when you... Unearth is just a much more efficient way to reanimate a card like Mayhem Devil, but undeniably cute. Yeah, I've heard that Ant isn't that good right now, but I just haven't been into Legacy in a long time. It's been way more focused on Modern. But I used to be like primarily a Legacy player. I would just you know, I would play Legacy for like 4 hours a night every single night for almost a year with my best friend at the time, and we just would play all the different decks, and like we both became like super duper proficient Legacy players just like on our kitchen table, you know. Um, but Ants was always my favorite deck. Although I did also have Top Miracles and Paper eventually. KLD Trophy twice in a row with Mono Red Cloth and Chandra. I should take it out. I've seen the list. I've seen the list. You print out everything. Some things. We had some Legacy decks. What happened to Spicy Tech? I removed it. There's just too many channel point redemptions being had. I'm gonna rethink all of them. I still want to have some fun stuff, but just kind of rethinking it all right now. Do Control require Snapcaster to be playable? No, not really. Snapcaster Mage and Liliana the Veil have a really high price memory, but they are definitely not mandatory cards to include in your modern deck. Yeah, the hat is going to stay for sure. When you were playing Ant, was I playing Veil of Summer? I think it was after Veil of Summer. Trying to remember. It was pre-Force of Negation, so maybe not. No, yeah, I wasn't playing. I remember I was playing Xantid Swarm. Yeah, I was playing Xantid Swarm because there's no Veil yet. But I have, I've also top rated a couple Legacy challenges on stream with Veil of Summer in Ants. If Snap was printed, how much do you think it would cost? I don't know. This is not a finance channel. There's too much Spike. What card are you gonna spike next, huh? I want to buy out cards that you play. RE 2 months, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I want to add the Good Beats redemption option. That one's kind of a long time coming. I think Bob might be the most overpriced card. It's got to be Liliana of the Veil, right? Liliana's like 70, 80 bucks, something like that. And she sees almost no play. Why not attack? If I attack and they block, then I can't minus and kill their thing, right? I missed 3 damage? Wait, the Tarmogoyf was untapped, right? What am I missing? Dritchy, 10 months? Thanks, buddy. Was the Tarmogoyf not untapped? It was tapped? Okay, I don't know why I was thinking it was untapped. You're right, then. I get to bring back a Bloodghast. Really good mill by the Grist here. Do I follow play other TCGs? No, it's kind of hard to like only play card games, I spend so much time playing Magic. It's really difficult to also spend time getting invested in other card games. But I play a lot of like D&D. I play a lot of like, I used to play a lot of like Dark Souls, but I haven't in a while. So I think we go minus Bloodghast, minus Sec Bloodghast, kill Goyf, return Bloodghast, ping Luris, return Bloodghast, ping Luris off the insect token, and then I can ping them to attack with the Bloodghast, so I think I'll just attack with the Hierarch. Save a ping. Ever play Pathfinder? Yeah, I'm currently like a year into, or almost a year into, my first Pathfinder 2e campaign. We have a session tonight. I've been playing a Swamp Elf Monk for a while, but I was also playing an Orc Elf, or sorry, a Swamp Elf Monk. And I was playing an Orc Monk very briefly when our party died. Yeah, I think I will actually stream some Elden Ring when it comes out. Because I'm definitely going to be doing a playthrough of it as soon as it comes out. So my plan is to just do the normal Magic stream and then play as much, just very casually stream Elden Ring after that, or after my regular Magic stream is done when it comes out. I think it'll be fun. Elden Ring no hit. I wish. I was at one point practicing for. I've done a Dark Souls no death on stream before. That was pretty fun. It was the only one I've ever done. I had like just been like, I don't know. There was like just a time in my life where I was just kind of like casually practicing for it, for fun in my free time, and then I ended up, just like playing some Dark Souls on stream during maintenance, and ended up doing a no death run one time. So we're gonna lose Grist. Big top deck. Well, not the worst draw. Better than another land. I'd take a look at deck lists for either channel points or $10 or 2 gifted subs. Misk. Probably say it's cling to dust. Yeah, I didn't forget. We should be able to play around it pretty easy though. If this connects, we're in good shape. They're clinging now? So they go up to 8, then down to 6, and then I have 3 pings. Pretty sure I'm supposed to hold the fetches for Mayhem Devil or other Bloodghasts. How many colored fetches do you need? I think 8. If you know, I would just play blue ones, and then if you own only blue fetches, or if you just have 8 blue fetches that aren't Tarn Flooded Strand, you could just play the second fountain over the second Sacred Foundry. There even is merit to doing that anyways, so just all of your lands tap for Dimulich. But I don't think it's. I think that I prefer the first Sacred Foundry. A big draw step. Kind of a headache of a draw. You just cycle that. It's just not going to do anything into this Cling to Dust, right? Well, guess we lose. Yeah, they have Cling to Dust, so going for Unearth on Grist is just a losing line. Maybe we need a Spike doesn't play the same deck every stream command, but I know that people get attached to decks, but the reality is like I need to play new things to stay interested, and I need to play new things to keep other people interested in. I hope you understand. Alright, let's go to game 3. Might have worked if you wait till second main phase to cast Unearth. Well, they're gonna Unearth the Grist in combat, right? That's like. Yeah, it's like if they're going to cast... Like, that only works if they Cling to Dust anything besides Grist, and why would they Cling to Dust anything besides Grist there? Use Unearth to bait, Cling, and sack Bloodghast for lethal. I don't think that worked either. Want to bait them into clinging, yeah, gas, then Unearth the Grist. Maybe that was their only line. I don't know, I think it's better to try to draw, like, anything off the top. You know, I know we drew, like, once we drew the Graving Cairns, we're definitely dead, but if we draw Mayhem Devil, Seasoned Pyromancer, Collected Company, it's just, we have so many insane top decks there, you know? Yeah, Culling Ritual is really, really good. Just, like, it's particularly good against Hammer Time, but it just blows up so many cards that are hard to deal with. It's also good against Rhinos, which is a hard matchup. Yeah, but, you know, I circle back to decks all the time. I think I'm dashing. They've got a lot of 1-drops. So let me Coco next turn. Although I'm not always an advocate for the turn 2 dash. Oh, dude, I totally forgot about Shadow of Doubt. we got Shadow of Doubt in that last game. Circle back to Grixis control, maybe. Dude, I want to cast Gaia Drone. I want the Grixis Planeswalker from MH2. I've wanted to cast that card for. I'm gonna hold the fetch line for Mayhem Devil. I've wanted to cast that card for the longest time. I know it's not that good, but you know, Magic isn't always about just casting the good cards all the time. Pretty good Coco. What do you think about Grixis Monkey? I like the Grixis Dress Down Shadow deck. I think that's the best variant, but I think the more controlling Yindrik version is good too. I finally have a home for Cass. I mean, Cass is, I think Gaedrone is like close to being good. I don't think that she's actually good, but I think she's close. I don't think that Cass is close to being like a good modern card. All right, take my Blood Gas, then move on. What? They took the Mayhem Devil? Okay, let's Croxa Cast Monkey pass. I'm currently writing a deep dive for Channel Fireball about successfully brewing in Modern. And I did talk about how a lot of players they'll pick a card that they like Cass, for example, is a great card, and they'll try to make it work, But, in my experience, in my opinion, the best way to successfully brew or brew competitively is to instead find a card that you think is good and playable and underplayed, and then try to find the best home for it, That's the what I found to be way more successful. Because it's really just hard to force a card to be competitive if it's not. Yeah, brewing for budget is pretty fun too. I've been doing that some for Channel Fireball. Yeah, Smoldering Egg too. and I will say, there's nothing wrong with brewing that way, right? Because Magic is a game, and Magic's game, and whatever you find is the most fun is important. And and I also absolutely from time to time like to cast Goryo's Vengeance on Bruna Light of the Alabaster. I love to cast Goryo's Vengeance on Bruna and get back Colossification. It's just like one of my favorite things to do. Nobody likes to watch me play it, but I love to play that deck. Ever built cubes? Yeah, I have in the past. I just love Magic, all kinds of Magic. They have attacking with Croxa. I'm mostly joking, but it is definitely true that when I played that deck, no other deck has dropped my view count than that one. that deck had dropped my view count higher than any other deck ever. the Bruna Goryo's Vengeance Classification Gifts deck. But it was worth it. Forgot we had this Blood Gas. Can't quite attack with the Blood Gas. We could do it if we sack the Ragavan, but no real point. Probably not terrible with Fateful Bending. It's probably terrible. I mean, it was terrible at the time too, but it was so fun. And again, I really do believe Magic is life is too short to not play your favorite decks. Life is too short to not just have some fun with Magic every once in a while. But you just have to understand what your goal is in the moment. If you understand that your brew is not going to be super competitive, that's fine. But and then also if you're trying to make your brew super competitive, you need to understand when it's just not getting there too. I'd probably keep it this were red stores. His hand is actually keepable. So I've found myself actually leading on Hierarch most of the time. Although this hand maybe I should lead on Ragavan. Lower gifting 10 subs, what the heck? Thank you so much. It's really nice of you. If you got a gifted sub from Logurk, make sure to thank him. Is there anything you want to say, buddy? Let's lead on Monkey against the No Companion here. Who's my favorite content creator? Gabriel Nassif. Chat, we just exiled Wastes. What the hell? We just exiled Wastes. What just happened? Dude, Magic is crazy, man. We just exiled Wastes. How did that get there? Crazy Hair tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you so much. Just want to play Modern when Lantern was tier 1. They got kind of banned and I haven't played. But you playing again the other day actually started me playing Modern for the first time. That's awesome, dude. Here's my favorite Gabriel Nassif. I probably like Bob the Dog. Because Bob the Dog, you know, I played a lot of like really sick matches against Bob the Dog back before I started streaming. I didn't realize it was Nassif at the time, but I recognized the username from just how great the matches were. And I found out later it was Nassif, and then Nassif also recognized me from those matches and ended up raiding me after. This was like months after I had started streaming, or months after the matches and I had started streaming. I always thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so like if they're trying to, they can't get waste off their Vista anymore if that's their plan. Oh, they have 2 wastes. I stand corrected. They have 2 wastes in their deck. I have zero doubt that we're gonna lose this match. 26 hits, let's go. Any 26 hitters in the chat? Modern is healing. Shared Reef? So I like leading on Grist because if it's counter we get to Unearth. We actually get to dash and then Unearth. Assuming we don't want to play around a removal. Okay, this line was not good against Remand, I guess. I think I'm dashing. Oh yeah, remember yesterday? It's like, yeah, the guy yesterday was like, how do people win with mono red Eldrazi? This deck is so bad. I haven't seen a single card yet, and like not been, besides the Steam vents, I haven't seen a single card and not been just blown away. 2 wastes, Warping Whale, Remand, Thing in the Ice. Timbo is back, baby, yeah. We're not even in the 0-1 bracket anymore. We're not even in the 0-1 bracket. Modern has been so weird lately. The format has been all over the place. People are just doing whatever the hell they want. It's awesome. Let's get this Mayhem Devil down first. If they counter, we go Bombardment, Unearth Devil. I think I'm still gonna Bombardment. Maybe I should play my land first. Oh yeah, we got Magma Sprayed the other day. I forgot. So the other counter spell wanted them to counter this. Guys, I think we're playing against Blue-Red Emerge. I didn't want to say it. I was kind of scared to say it. But I think this has to be blue red emerge, right? And for those of you wondering what is blue red emerge, I don't really know either. It's like an old pioneer deck, old standard deck. But they play like Elder Deep V. Yeah, this has to be blue red emerge. It's like the old pioneer deck ported into modern, and it wasn't even good in modern, or sorry, it wasn't even good in pioneer. Okay, let's sack that. Yeah, the deck definitely has a special place in my heart too. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that one, I guess. You played against this guy yesterday. It is blue red emerge. Awesome. Dude, people are they're out here just doing whatever they want. It's awesome. It's just like modern has been really good lately. Modern has been like, it's been a really good sweet spot for a little bit. I really feel like the Modern Horizons 2 DLC that has been Innistrad Midnight Hunt. I think it's been really good for the game. Opponent's super dead here, by the way. Bro, fellas, 2 months. Thanks, buddy. No, the God account pass is gone. It ended yesterday. Opponent's super dead. Bro, fellas, 2 months. Open up the trade binder and get to sleep, and hell yeah. I've got a lot of Magic card organizing to do myself that I've been putting off. Okay, so I don't have much of a sideboard for blue-red emerge. I think I'm just clicking submit chat. What's the biggest donation I've ever received? You'd think I would know that, right? I don't know. I feel so icky talking about that kind of stuff. Rim Carlos Staywart Slayer will have a place in Modern Bird. I feel like I don't know what that card does. I feel like in Modern Bird, almost definitely not. Not even knowing what the card is. Oh yeah, definitely not that one. No way. Fulminator maybe. I'm just not that worried about it. I think if they beat me, you know, we're all pretty happy if they beat me. I think. Yeah, if they have a turn 2 Thought on Seer, it's way better for us to lead on Hierarch. If they kill this, then we get to go Unearth Ragavan. Or Unearth Hierarch plus play plus cast Ragavan. Or dash into Unearth. Is it your favorite? Do you think Meat Hook Massacre would work? No, I think Meat Hook Massacre is not a modern playable card. I'm honestly like been kind of shocked that anybody's been trying that card out in modern. I think the card is really underpowered. But it is cool, so the card is admittedly cool, you know. Alright, so Coco down. Had some success with Yawgmoth, but Yawgmoth just kind of wins. Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously it's, you know, even underpowered cards, they do things sometimes, for sure. Undeniable. But it's just like, it feels like there's so many better options than Meat Hook Massacre. Maybe it's just like people get really debated by X spells, you know? They see X spells and they think about the upside and not the downsides. What is the opponent's deck trying to accomplish? Don't look at their deck. If you're trying to learn about modern, don't look at their deck. This is the... I don't think they've got a very good strategy. Don't look. We might be dead, though. I maybe have chumped here. All right, we're gonna need to hit something crazy. And their deck is full of crazy stuff. Wastes. Oh wait, they have Thing in the Ice. I totally forgot the Thing in the Ice. They have Thing in the Ice in their deck. It's so all over the place. We're also super dead, of course. We could draw Coco into like Grist Spyro or something. They have Thing in the Ice in their deck. Why? Dude, let's go. Hierarch Spyro. Alright, that's gonna have to do. I guess I should play my land first. Forgot about that. Didn't really get punished. We're still in, we're not, I think we're at the like not technically dead portion of this game. But we go to 1 and we can't beat anything and we're probably not surviving. So we put our opponent down to 11 and then we go to 2. Yeah, Just Guy Soulcat is maybe a dead deck. Although maybe you can play a bunch of Flame Tongue Yearlings, and then you're maybe a bit better against Ragavan. But I haven't figured out how to make the deck work either. Okay, I'm just going to run it back. I feel like Fulminator is good on the play. I don't know, man. I don't think it's better than anything else. Where they play, so their blue cards we've seen so far have been Remand and Thing in the Ice. And Brazen Borrower. We saw Brazen Borrower too. It's been something. All right, I'll take it. I've never played any of the Diablo games. I've just never played any of them, so I'm not excited. Yeah, I'd bring in Charmal here if I had it. Yeah, it's also made by Blizzard, and their company kind of sucks, so... But also, I've never played any of the games. If you stop, you can still cast Bone Crusher. Yeah, but I'd just rather get the 4. You can do that just in... Yeah, but I'd rather just get the 4-3 in play. So this turn, I think I'm going to go Spyro, discard Bloodghast Grist. I can Unearth Grist next turn. Probably not King Dub. I don't know. Geist in the sideboard of Reanimator seems kind of like a fun juke that probably works out way better in theory than in practice. You never know, but if I was going to try out that, I would have to probably test it off stream. No, they're main decking Warping Whale. They're main decking Warping Whale. Would Hogak be fair in today's meta? Yeah, no. Hogak is a broken card. Hogak is a horribly designed, unbalanced Magic card, and it would basically never be fair. There's like, a big part of Modern's ban list is cards that are basically just never going to be reasonable to unban. Not every single card, but a big chunk of them. Okay, I guess they can Warping Will counter this. Yeah. I think that's right, Spider. A lot of sideboard juke plans, they make you feel real smart, but they don't end up being good. But it's fair in Legacy. I mean, Legacy is a pretty different animal. But Legacy is also just, Legacy is more so a format of design mistakes than Modern is. Just design mistake tribal over there. And then Nick Fit. Oh, Nick Fit. I guess Death and Taxes too. Oh, Death and Taxes has... No, those cards are pretty fair. Well, we got Flame Sweeped. Not even Kozilek's Return. Flame Sweep. Why aren't they playing Kozilek's Return? Modern unbanned tier list? I don't know. Kind of sounds fun, but I don't think there's any card I currently advocate for the unban of. I almost feel like Twin would be fine, but I don't think it's quite time yet. No, we're not doing donation decks again. I've talked about this a little bit, but it just is very difficult to do donation decks with a stream as big as it is. It's just so hard to give people like the individual attention that they deserve, and it is also like, donation deck days are always like a big drop in viewers, and like I actually think that I would be like, operating at a loss if I was doing the donation decks too. Dr. Prof, thank you for the 3 months. Files, maybe design mistake? Maybe. I don't think I'd say so though. When is the platinum package coming back? Hopefully one day. Donation decks for YouTube. I don't have time to also do YouTube content for donation decks. Like, especially with like I also don't think people maybe realize how much time the channel fireball stuff takes up, but like I was a bit behind with the trophy race. I was behind on my articles, but I've spent every night for the last 4 nights writing articles for Channel Fireball. It's very time consuming because I put a lot of time and effort into them. So I don't have time to like do extra YouTube content. All right, 2-0, beating Sultai Control and then Blue-Red Emerge. Playing against Kihira. I don't know. I don't like for the stream to be about the money. I like for it to be about the Magic the Gathering. I like it to be about, the community. I like for it to be, just not about the money. I feel like Kihira is just blue-white control now. That's just exactly what it means every time now. I think I play Ragavan here because that's a lot better against Chalice. But I don't think for the 11 months. Okay, it is Elementals. Maybe not. Main deck, Rest in Peace. Kind of rough. You can definitely fight through it though. Dude, this has been a really weird league. I feel like just every turn, every turn I'm just surprised by something that happens. Okay, so I could have played around that by playing Bombardment main phase, but I could just go second Bombardment Ragavan. Or sorry, second Ragavan Bombardment. Yeah, Tusky legit would be I think a fine sideboard card. Main deck Rest in Peace seems pretty good at the moment. I have Vindictive. I've been working on it. I haven't figured it out still. Like as far as like good 2-color creatures to hit. Ooh, this is a good swing for us. Like yeah, good 2-color creatures to hit with Can't Stay Away. It's like Territorial Kavu is fine, and that's kind of the end of the list. But yeah, I've been having a really hard time with that deck. I really hope to be able to make it work, and I really hope to like find a good draft because I do think the idea makes a lot of sense to me. Can't Stay Away, with General Rockerick, but I also tried to play. I also tried to brew Can't Stay Away in more of a 4-color Collected Company deck because Can't Stay Away obviously plays really nicely with like the same exact cards that Collected Company plays with. But I also got a little stuck there, but I feel like I was a bit closer. I feel like I was a bit closer when I was putting that list together than when I was trying to do just the Rockerick stuff. Can't Stay Away with Renegade Rallier? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Grist makes the list. Let me see if I can. I feel like the drafts keep getting deleted, but so this is okay. So this is like one of the Cocoa shells. But yeah, Grist and General Rockerick and Seasoned Pyromancer are really good. Like Seasoned Pyromancer, I think you either play Pyromancer or Rockerick, and Pyromancer obviously is nice to like just loot away the Can't Stay Aways and discard them for value. And Grist milling over Can't Stay Away is really nice too. So this is like as far as I got in the like Collected Company version, but I got a little stuck here too. I thought about maybe main decking some of these, maybe just sideboarding them. Maybe playing Territorial Kavu, maybe not. So I do think that I need to finally get a list together that I like and then play test it off stream. But I just haven't been able to yet. Yeah, but then like I also have like the Rockerick version I'm working on where it's I think that mending away Faithful Mending, discard Rockerick, Can't Stay Away, Metamorphose, blah, 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 blah. I think that that's actually not good. I think it's just too wheel spinny. Your deck's going to be clunky too often. I think that I'm closer to like having this shell be better than the Rockerick shell. Isn't it just worse than Unearth? Well, it's Unearth with Flashback, right? Like you get 2 uses out of it. I feel like it's got a lot of potential. You also have multicolor synergies if you do figure out how to play Rockerick. And then obviously it returns Rockerick too. But I really like this card. Why not trim Bloodghast instead of our stack stuff against the Rest in Peace deck? Well, we have Rest in Peace is, or sorry, Bloodghast is very good against their deck, except for Rest in Peace, and we've brought in answers to Rest in Peace and Force of Vigor. But like Bloodghast is really good against Esper control. It's not good against Rest in Peace, but it's still a 2-1 against Rest in Peace with haste sometimes. That's not too bad. Rite of Harmony plus Rockerick. The problem is like multicolored cards, like none of them are 1 mana. And Rite of Harmony really needs your creatures to be 1 mana. It's kind of a cool thought though. Yeah, I like the idea. It's just probably not good is the problem with the idea. Missing our land here is not good either. I think I have to dash. Do I kill Teferi or do I attack them? Bolton Bone Crusher? Yeah, you can play Bone Crusher in that shell too. It's kind of boring to me though. I don't know. I've been really liking the sack package. That's another thing about this list, right? It's like, oh, there's Spreading Seas? No! Damn it. Is I kind of feel like this is a better John Coco deck than the one I was just kind of putting together there. I yield. Kind of an early concession, but I yield. Any chance we'll see Blue-White Stoneforge? I need to sleep on that deck a little bit. Still trying to figure that one out. No, I think I just want 2 force. No, you Forgress is great. I would maybe even play 5 if I could. It's one of the best cards in the deck. Any plans to cast Archmage's Charm? I'm probably gonna play some Phoenix after this. Maybe we'll cast Archmage's Charm tomorrow. Maybe we'll play Team Iraq. That deck does play Archmage's Charm though. Manage a 4/1 blue-white Urza Blade. Which version were you on? We played so many different versions. But I did like that deck yesterday. I don't know. I've played decks like I've played Urza Blade decks in the past. This isn't the first time, and although we have a lot of new toys, right? But it does kind of feel like every time I play that deck, it doesn't go that well. But I do well with it off stream. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna send this hand back. Dude, no, this hand's so close with the stupid Graven Cairns. Well, it stinks. I would definitely prefer the 7 over this 5. So I got a Rebuke for a Spell Bomb, change the cyber cards. I feel like I don't want to cut the 4th Rebuke, but you could find room for the Spell Bomb. Yeah, we streamed one league with the Team Erect deck. We did 4-1 with it. It felt fine. Felt totally fine. Dude, Spreading Seas is just great in Modern. Just a great card. Just 2 mana Stone Rain, draw a card. Although, we can maybe get to Coco here. Okay, not quite Stone Rain. Yindrik, thanks for the raid, dude. Hope you're doing well. Dude, we got super bailed out. Hope you're doing swell. We milled over Bloodghast? Oh my gosh, this has been... We bold-defied this game. What a swingy game. Jeez. These Spreading Seas look so bad. Top decks were so good, though. Yeah, the Yindrik raid is giving us energy here. Hey guys, is Worlds today? Or is Worlds start tomorrow? Does anybody know? What did they bounce? Elemental token, not the Mayhem Devil? It's tomorrow. Rip Rob, 22 months, thanks buddy. I want to cheer on Nassif. But yeah, I haven't been paying very close attention to it either. Alright, 3-0. I don't think I can keep this, but it's like pretty close. I can keep this. Yeah, so my recommendation is like, I just don't, I think like your 4 colors, all of a sudden you do have like a lot of incidental life gain, but it's like Discovery also only discards 2 cards. Which is like you need to play Burning Inquiry Goblin Lore if you're gonna play Hollow One. I just like those are the only good enablers for it. And I think that you've probably like hit a wall and realized that like those enablers are not making Hollow One playable, and you're trying to like branch out and try this. But I also don't think that this works either, would be my inclination. So this is probably Hardened Scales. Does Hardened Scales play Prosperous Innkeeper? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I guess it's Heliod. I'm going to go Seasoned Pyromancer, discard Devil, Coco, so I can unearth the Devil next turn. Obviously, like, losing the Coco doesn't feel great, but just, I think this is a good use of my mana. It's been the weirdest league ever. Yeah, these are my main thoughts, you know. Yeah, I just don't think this deck is built well. Oh, yeah, I think I saw this deck in the 5, or like Doom talked about it in the 5-0 dumps. Put a 1/1 counter and scry 1. So if they gain any more life, maybe I should have killed this in response. Yeah, still in the spice bracket. Yeah, those are my main thoughts. Yeah, Bizarre Trade Mage is cool, but again, it's probably a bit too spicy for your own good. Yeah, I should have killed the Innkeeper in response. We'll be fine though. I'm gonna sack, I think, the Hierarch and an Elemental token to kill this, steal them one, then dash the Ragavan. Yeah, this has been like the weirdest league I've ever played, maybe. This we're in the 3-0 bracket too. I mean, this deck did 5-0 recently. I mean, but this has also been all week and last week too. Like the format is all over the place. People are just out here doing whatever they want, and you know, obviously that's a pretty good environment. Things are feeling pretty good. Alright, take our draw step here. How many hits does this deck have? Does anybody remember? I can't remember the exact number. What was that number again? I mean, if there was a time to completely brick on the Coco, it was this turn. It was this turn. Did I queue into the friendly league? I guess so. I mean, this deck was in the 5-0 dumps. Doomwake was talking about it. Should you build the Arclight deck? Yeah, I really like that deck. We're probably going to play some of it later. It's literally just the historic deck. Yeah, it seems like it. My opponent is literally dead. Alright. My opponent is, yeah, they're playing life gain, so I'll just let the triggers resolve once at a time. Alright, any culling ritualers in the chat? Might want Force of Vigor too. Just play one over the second Unearth. Yeah, I really like the Phoenix list. I'm either going to play that or this in the challenge this weekend, I think. It's kind of why we're playing Junsack. Because I haven't played Junsack in a challenge yet. But I really, really like this deck. And I like this hand. Going to keep. My opponent's mulled to 6. How do you compare this deck to Zombie Bombardment? This deck is better. It's just like this deck is like an actually really good deck in Modern, in my opinion. I think it's underplayed because it's really hard to pick up and master, but I've been crushing with this deck. In fact, this was like back before Midnight Hunt released, but just during the trophy race, this was the deck I thought I had the best chance to trophy with. And I got my like last 3 trophies in the trophy race with like basically this exact same 75. While the Bombardment deck is like very fringe playable, you have to try really hard for all your wins, you know. But you don't like this deck is just much stronger. Fairy Conclave, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Okay, their Pridemate is gigantic. Might need to find one of them culling rituals, huh? This really brings me back though. Soul's Attendant into a Johnny's Pridemate really brings me back. Oh, they mulligan low too. They mulligan to 5, right? Yeah, the deck is very expensive, but I mean it is just full of great cards that work really well together, which is obviously a huge part of why I think the deck is so good. So what, they have Endurance here? Do you think they play Endurance? I like Pinsword's take on Blue Moon. If I was going to play a list, it'd be very close to those lists. But I don't have anything super specific beyond I like Pinsword's deck list. It's like very similar to like the... Come on, dude, these Cocos! No! It's... Come on. Man. Yeah, that list is very similar to like the Jeskai Merc type control deck, just like playing Blood Moon instead of the white cards. I even cited out a Bloodghast. So we are dead to a removal spell. I'm going to go Bombardments, Kroxa, trigger on the stack, kill the Sarah's Attendant, Soul's Attendant, sorry. Attack for 2. We get to go Chomp and Sack. Okay, that doesn't kill me. But it does kill the Bombardment. And we can escape Kroxa, block for 1 more turn. But let's try to find Grist, huh? We did. Alright, that Coco was pretty good, huh? Discard 2 Bloodghast too. Alright, your turn. What a swing! 2 free for the bean, huh? So they got 1 card in their hand, but we can discard it with Kroxa. You know, they have some good top decks, of course. So do we. So do we. Are they just dead? I think they might be. Yep. They have to escape the Kroxa, but they're exactly dead. This has been, not only has this been a weird league, it's been like an incredibly swingy one. It's been an incredibly swingy league. We've got 8 creatures. This bombardment was like plus 10 damage just out of nowhere. Alright, we're playing for 5-0. Now we can gamble. Now we can gamble. So this is for trophy number 4. Our opponent's also 4-0, last seen 27 days ago on Amulet Titan, which is not a very good matchup. And this hand isn't very good against Titan, but that was a long time ago. It's, maybe they're on a different deck, right? I'll keep. Jacob was playing Subtlety. Weird. No comment. Valakut Stoneforge, go. Spikefield Hazard. I have a feeling that this is Oops All Spells, which is horrendous matchup. And our hand is really bad too. Jacob has been playing Burn and sorry. And Blue Moon. Alright, so we'll bring in the Fulminator Mages. We'll bring in the Force of Vigors. This is like one of the worst matchups, I think. Yeah, what a crazy league too. Yeah, oops, no trophy. Very true. The mages are good though. The mages are good. We might be able to just cheese them with mages 2 games. I think I like the sideboard configuration. Yeah, oops, no channel points. Okay, Ragavan's good against them. I also have Kroxa. Don't have Fulminator Mage. I feel like I'm gonna mulligan. I really want a mage. Alright, this hand's way better. Yeah, we've cast Unearth. We had a really sick turn where we like sack Spyro, Unearth, discard 2 spells, kill our opponent. Okay, can't play that as a land. I probably would if I could. Go, Fulminator Mage, go! Cheese the matchup for me. Unearth? No Unearth. Pitched Manamorphose. They don't have another land, though. Okay, but we're getting back Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. Yikes. Yikes. They also don't have any red sources, which is also like a pretty big deal. What a weird game. Let's go. Oh, whoops. Go, elemental tokens, go! Go, Bloodghast, go! Get it with the Hierarch. Double the clock with that Bloodghast. They've got a spell. Uh-oh. Fury, Pitch, Pyretic Ritual. Why don't only attack with the one elemental? It's the same thing. What are you talking about? It's the same. It's 2 damage. It doesn't matter, chatter. It does not matter. Please. I guess I don't want to Coco and upkeep. I usually do, but I'm actually interested in taking a draw step here because if I draw Mage or Unearth, I'll just want to cast those. We missed on another Mage. Rewarded for playing out the Ragavan first, unless we draw Unearth. Okay, they might be dead next turn. We'll just see. We might be dead this turn. Now that they found red mana. Crocus guarantees lethal. I would much rather try to kill their red source with another Fulminator Mage. They've had so many draws to go. Ritual, Ironcrag Feet kill me. I think it's way better to try to Coco there and hit another Mage. Could you have Trash Ragavan use Treasure? Yeah, that might have been better. Mm-hmm. Okay, we won game 2. Should I bring in Chalice? I should probably bring in Chalice. Chalice on 2 is like fine against them, especially if we're going to Fulminator Mage a bunch. Void Mirror doesn't do anything. I guess it stops Fury. Probably not worth it. Also stops our Force of Vigors. Yeah, Ragavan versus Recross the Paths is pretty interesting, of course. We have the 4 Fulminators are mostly for Tron, but they also can be good in matchups like this. I feel like Fulminator Mage with no 1-drop is too slow, especially against them keeping 7. Okay, this hand's better. Just exactly what I asked for. 1-drop Fulminator Mage. Oh no, don't turn to me. Oh. Okay, that card sucks against Ragavan. Dude, I wish I could Balagad Recovery a Fulminator Mage, but I'm just gonna Mage them. I don't even have the swamp in my hand. Okay, they have Fury for my Ragavan. Not really that worried about it. They've, 2-for-1 themselves twice. Got a 3/3. Strike it rich, huh? Does deal them damage when they sack their tokens. Have some good top decks. That definitely counts. So freaking close. Go, 3/3s, go! So they can't sack 2 treasures now, but that probably won't be that relevant. Yes! Let's go. That matchup is bad. That matchup is bad. Let's freaking go. Ooh, got a fancy swamp. Not much else. Pretty bad chests.